What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today we are headed to California for Tesla Corsa, which is happening tomorrow. Let's hit the road. So just a PSA for everyone. You don't have to wait in a Starbucks drive-thru line like this because there's a mobile app and you can just walk inside and get your food. All right, so we are headed towards San Diego area because I'm kind of going the long way towards Buttonwillow. So Buttonwillow is like here-ish. We're leaving the Mesa, Arizona area. First we'll be stopping in Hoya Bend and then Tacna, and then I'll probably add on Yuma as well because that's in there. El Centro, that's kind of where I'm tentatively planning on having a late lunch. And then we'll go through San Diego, and from there we'll figure it out because there's a ton of different options to go north. I think my Teslafy charge schedules got a little wonky last night because we only charged up to 87%. But again, that'll be totally fine heading to Hoya Bend. To Hoya Bend, Arizona. We've got a warm pack, was driving pretty quick, 122 Fahrenheit, 32% state of charge. Let's get plugged in here. There are two other cars here, Model 3 and the AP1S. I did hear that 3A is pretty good on PlugShare. There's a Carl's Jr. there, and the Love's Truck Stop, as well as a Taco Bell and McDonald's. So this is a pretty darn good supercharger location as far as I'm concerned. This is an older install. You can see the 120 kilowatt cabinets, and let's see how we're charging here. Looks totally normal and as expected here. Actually a little bit better than I would normally expect, so totally fine with me. Went in, used the restroom at the Love's Truck Stop here in Hoya Bend. Now let's hit the road to Tacna, Arizona. That's a V3 and it's also at a gas station. Car thinks we'll get to Tacna, Arizona with 18%. Let's see how accurate that is. I tend to go a little quick, so probably won't be that accurate. I'm gonna guess single digits. Tacna, Arizona, we have a very warm pack, 129 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 miles. We are at 3%. It's at this Minute Mart here. Let's get plugged in. This is a V3 station. Just like that, you can tell by the collar here, it's not metal and it has the thinner cable. There are the two V3 cabinets. Got a Model 3 here also. This is an 8-stall, bunch of semis being towed by a semi. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Last time I was here, there were a lot of border patrol. My pack is definitely quite warm. It's thermal throttling on charging a lot. Back on the road from Tacna, Arizona to Yuma, Arizona. It says we'll arrive with 32%. I went and used the restroom, grabbed a snack. It says 42 miles, 39 minutes. Should be a pretty easy drive. Let's do it. More time charging here in Yuma than I needed to. Just about to unplug here. Ended up chatting with Model 3 owner, pro BMX rider apparently, so that's kind of cool. Let's hit the road to El Centro. It says we'll arrive there with 46%. Again, charged here way more than I needed to, but was chatting with them about Cybertruck and stuff. Pretty decent little spot. It's kind of right on the Colorado River here, but it's a weird parking lot right next to a couple hotels. I don't really know who owns this lot, maybe a city. yeah, let's get to it. It's kind of sad to see. This is probably the most dumpy supercharger station I've ever seen. This one definitely needs some love and some cleanup from Tesla or the city or who knows. Time for the always fun California agriculture inspection. So they didn't actually have anyone running the agriculture checkpoint, so that was completely pointless, but it was fast, so whatever. Just passed a city sign that said population 2. Yes, single digit 2. Okay. We made it to El Centro, California. We're at 116 degree pack, so that's a good thing. 42%. Let's get plugged in here. You can see how the sun just really fades these supercharger pedestals. So we're at a little mall thing, which is pretty deserted given the current climate of everything. Might try and find some food, but it looks pretty darn sparse around here. I didn't wash the car before this road trip, but it was clean enough. Pretty cool wrap here. It's like a brushed copper kind of look. It's an older P85, but still looks very good. My car, of course. Hit the road to San Diego, Friars Road. I was going to go to a different one, but some of the other ones are paid parking lots, and I don't want to pay for parking. Right on the Mexican border here. So looking out that way, that is Mexico on the other side. Surprised to see not more border patrol, but I guess maybe people aren't trying to come to the US right now. I don't blame them. But yeah, it's a beautiful drive up the mountain here. We're about 70 miles out of San Diego. Looks like we've got a border patrol checkpoint here, or at least most likely border patrol. We're not that close to the border, but I guess if someone was trying to come into the country, they'd probably come this way. Made it to San Diego. This is the Friars Road supercharger location. It's a urban supercharger. We're at 5%. Let's get plugged in here. It's kind of next to this parking ramp here. It's a 22 stall install, and it is fairly full here. I think there's only 2 open stalls, and there were 2 that were blocked by cones, probably indicating that they're not working. So I'm going to see if there's an In-N-Out around here, and if there is, I'm going to grab some food because I'm getting a bit hungry. Charged up a decent amount here in San Diego, now headed to another San Diego supercharger, close enough on the way. New Model Y there, looking good in white. Let's get going. I haven't been to San Diego, I think, ever, or maybe as a little kid, but I must say I'm pretty impressed. It's actually pretty nice here. The weather's pretty good. It's 80 degrees instead of 100, which it was east of here in Arizona and in the desert, but I think I might have to spend a month here once I go nomad. Normally I would stop at that supercharger also, but it doesn't look very easy on off the freeway, so I'm just gonna skip it. Quite a bit of traffic going south. Del Mar Heights Road. You can see it shows the floor that it's on, which it can be handy in these parking ramp ones. What a beautiful spot. Weather is pretty much perfect, about 75 degrees. So I just went through and manually cleared every navigation destination in the car. So you can see May of 2015, that's where the very first one was. And now we're gonna head to San Clemente. We charged up way more than we needed to, but that's fine because I was clearing the nav. And we'll get there with 41%. We're probably going to hit all 3 of these here, and then I'm not sure what we'll hit beyond that as we head to Buttonwillow, which is up here. We're in San Clemente. That was a beautiful drive, 35% charge. They've kind of got this split up here, so some over there and then over here too. And wow, this is a view. We are in San Juan Capistrano. This is a weird one. It's a 125 kilowatt max station. It's a 6-stall. They're like against this wall, and there's 3 different things. And someone put in these little pads so that you don't whack your door on the stucco, which is smart, but not really all that well placed. Yeah, let me show you guys this. So we got 2 pull-in stalls, that one and that one. There's 2 stalls down there, 2 here, and 2 here. It's really weird, but must be a pretty old install. So from the San Juan Capistrano supercharger to In-N-Out, which is right near the Mission Viejo supercharger, close enough anyway. So I'm gonna go there, grab some food, I'll get it to go, and then we'll eat at the supercharger here. Always cool to see Electrify America stations in the same spot as Tesla superchargers. Saves them a lot of money on install for both. Are in Mission Viejo. Let's just see where it wants us to go. While it's doing that, let's plug in. So we're at 38% right now. So it wants us to just spend some time here and then head to Buena Park. But it's LA, so there are a ton of superchargers along the way. So we'll probably go here next, so Santa Ana, and then probably this one, that one. What one is that? I've been to that one, so we'll try and skip that if we can. Been to Santa Clarita. Been to Tejon Ranch. So, not a whole lot of other ones to hit. Made it to the Santa Ana, California supercharger. Two down here, bunch down here. And then they do have a mobile urban installed in here, which is interesting. Not quite sure why. This station must get a lot of traffic through it. I've never seen one of these locked like this either, so must be a need for it, I guess. There I am plugged in. There are the rest of the cars. All of them are pull installs. But just going to be here for a moment and then we'll get back on the road. This is the Beach Boulevard one. It's in a parking ramp on the 4th floor. So we've got spots over here, got spots over here, and then it looks like there are 2 over there for handicap spots. So let's get plugged in. So kind of older houses here, and there's like a mall thing. Let's go take a look at the view. Right at sunset. There are some of the cabinets. There's more at the other end. Kind of cool cactuses there. Man, it is a beautiful evening. There's actually a Tesla solar installed there. You can tell because it has the edges there. This is the Downey, California supercharger. It's a 12-stall urban. Full house here. Or close to full house. Charged up a little bit, 62%. Next up, Santa Clarita. Cleaned my windshield finally. The last 3 stops I've realized I needed to clean it right after leaving. It's kind of cool. There is a supercharger sign. It says supercharger on the bottom. Let's hit the road. Santa Clarita, California. Battery's pretty warm, 121 Fahrenheit. We actually do need to charge here, unless I want to stop in Tejon Ranch, which actually I probably will. Anyway, this is a 32 stall. It's a mixed V2 and V3 station. We're at 26%. I'm plugging in on one of the V2 stations because I don't need V3. Anyway, last time I was here was when I bought my car, and this was a 20 stall V2, but then they added 12 stalls over there. Some of these must be V3 also. I don't know. I just got here and haven't looked closely. But anyway, those are V3, and this is a hop-in station. Obviously, it's almost 9:30 at night, so it's not that busy, but during the day, this place gets pretty busy. It's good that they expanded and added V3 capacity. Back on the road from Santa Clarita to Tejon Ranch. This one's actually a pretty nice spot if it was during the day and stuff was actually open. But let's get going. So Tesla's install in this complex was a 24 stall V2. They just recently added their 8 V3 stations, and this is what's offered for anyone else. So each one is a single handle for CCS and for CHAdeMO, and each one can only do 50 kilowatt, and they cannot do 50 kilowatt on both at the same time. It's CHAdeMO or CCS, not both at the same time. Obviously, each unit can operate separately, and each unit can operate at 50 kilowatt, but it's kind of sad to see the state of infrastructure for non-Teslas.
Music got the best in me ever since I was a child. Now it's showing its ugly face. What can I do? Music creeps into my dreams, wakes me into sweaty sheets, abandons me when nights die.